Tom, a tough result for the under-18s away at Portsmouth. What went wrong at the weekend?
We certainly didn't put our stamp on the game in the ways that we wanted to. Pompey, in respect to them, were good. They played the way we expected them to play, but still we were sort of surprised by it, I'd say, on the pitch. Took their chances. I'd say they were ruthless, far more ruthless than we were in both boxes. Defended a couple of our efforts like it was the cup final, which is how it should be. And like I say, made us pay with the chances that they had.
Just a case of just a better team on the day?
Yeah, I think it's an easy out, but I would say collectively we had a poor day as a group, and myself included probably. But Pompey, like I say, made us pay for that, scoring 4 goals, and probably could have been 1 or 2 more, but we probably should have had 1 or 2 at least as well, and a couple of decisions that probably went against us that we maybe felt harder done by than we need to feel in the moment, and just get on with it.
In terms of, that result and analysing it and looking at what went wrong, I imagine there's a lot of lessons that you can take into the next game. Yeah,
definitely. Definitely in terms of travelling and being more prepared, better prepared for a trip away from home, 100% with a new group. The understanding, the clarity of what's being asked of them as well, and also the competitiveness. Like I say, we knew what Portsmouth would bring, but I still think we fell way too short of the competitiveness that they showed.
That next game is a big one, the local derby against Plymouth on the 26th. Like I said, a lot of new players, some of them who aren't from the area. Will you be discussing with them what this game means, not just in terms of the league table and form, but in terms of bragging rights in that derby feel?
Yeah, I think Plymouth is obviously a local. It's a Devon derby, but it's for me every game is important for these young lads, as it is if you make a career as well. It's your next step towards you're only as good as your last game, and it's your next step towards hopefully your start of your career. So although Plymouth is a big game, if you like, they should see each one as important as each other, to be honest.
In terms of off the pitch, you've had a lot of team bonding over the summer. I think you down in Bournemouth the other week. Just discuss that a little bit.
That's right. So it was a company called Who Dares Gyms, and it's an ex-military SAS guy that leads it, Leo, and put the lads through some real grueling efforts on the beach, and hopefully a lot of stuff that we can refer back to and they can refer back to during their lives, not only just their time in football, but some real good life lessons, but also some real team bonding effort as well. So some hard work going on down on the beach. I think they thought it was going to be a lot easier than it was. We probably thought it was going to be a bit easier than it was, and ended up having to change training the next day slightly. But a real good effort from everyone, including the staff that helped us down there as well.
Pleased with how they responded to all that?
Yeah, absolutely. The boys responded to it well, and it's one of those moments where you don't necessarily enjoy it when you're going through it, and then afterwards you look back straight away and go, oh, actually that was decent, and this happened and that happened, and it's loads of good talking points as well.
And it's the things they did that afternoon that you want them to almost turn into what they do on the pitch?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in terms of like unity and togetherness and all those things, like the team building efforts, the working together, the communication, the desire to win as well, the competitiveness, even flipping tyres on the beach or being together, walking into the freezing cold sea, all those things where you feel like you're letting your mate down if you don't do it type thing. I feel that's really important.
Perfect.